B03 wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally. Yeah, you build him up tanky, and while that is something that APU Kings can't deal with, that makes Timbersaw also very problematic. But it's going to be the Gyro. Well, you said Luna or Gyro. Well, one team picks up the Luna, the other goes for the Gyro. He's still screwed. The rest of all those mobility spells as well. Sacred's still not level 2. Finally gets his reactive armor. There, charge comes in. Serum behind the tower. Takes a bit of damage. Is still a Tide Hunter. But is also a Strength Hero. As like his main items. That was a game that I've very rarely been so
I guess
on
it
edge.
was against sexy fat, sexy dad.
Self a kill as well. There's also a hero that can farm up ancients and whatnot very quickly with the Flak Cannon. Michael in trouble, does have a charge. He's gonna charge right through Mini, and Mini actually missed his Sleight of Fist, jumps in aggressively, still finds the kill onto Michael in the end. So we'll at least be able to pick it up. But that was a very sad Sleight of Fist attempt.
Cover, not exactly, but with a Nightmare, it's quite useful to kite spells, to save heroes. Amazing lane stage. And it's gonna be non-stop fight at mid lane.
Charge coming in on Mini, alone trying to pop all of his damage as much as possible, but he is out of mana, so he's out of everything. They will find the kill onto Hanses in trade. So 1-for-1, Affliction just taking some damage from Serum. The Bully Tide coming in, level 2 Anchor, level 2 Gush. But in the meantime, Alone getting caught again, though does a lot of magic damage. They gotta be careful. In comes Benny charging forward, doesn't have his ult. Doesn't have the damage. Affliction gets rid of Serum. Benny is in trouble, nightmared up as well. They've got the charge. Can they lock down the Luna as much as possible? Michael should attempt to try and go for the charge up on top of the high ground. Double bash. There we go. And they find the kill. That is painful on Benny. Michael gets level 6. Hanses is in trouble. Does just barely get himself Shikuchi'd out of there, but that is
Fighting non-stop with both supports, but if they don't have a nice game, it's super hard.
they're gonna go in on Alone, and we'll be able to find a very big kill. Currently, the Lash only has bots, so it's very fast.
Seems too greedier for me. I know it's probably gonna work because they're so ahead, but
Oh, Ravage gets blown in mid. Alone dropping low. Does get killed off. Serum does get traded out, but there's Affliction as well. Still has the Fiend's Grip onto Sexy Fat. It goes. Hold down the like, and they get themselves a 3-for-1 trade. And, well, I can agree with you on...
yes.
Well, Affliction, Bane, gonna get caught out, trying to stay alive. Nightmare will eventually get killed by the Shiguchi, but that's definitely a trade, because Mini is dead. Benny is trying to run away. He doesn't have his BKB yet. And, they lose their 2 main cores on the side of APU King of Kings, and now you can continue your story. It's not really what you want to do, because right now your Shapeshift's about to end. I don't know why he's going for Lumiere.
Because he has no TP, and he
Oh,
had
he
that
doesn't.
info.
Yeah, but he does have a team, and it's just like, your Shapeshift ends. Why are you there?
Their car has no brake, man. They cannot stop.
Oh, in the trees, Alone looking for Mini. He jumps to safety, gets himself out of there. Hey, Alone is here as well. Sexy Fat. Oh, who am I going to take? The Ravage gets blown. He does have his Pulse Nova on. Takes a lot of damage, though. Oh, my lord. He just melted the Sexy Fat Screams. Benny walked back into the fight, which was obviously a little bit of an oopsie-daisy. The chase will continue on, and they finally managed to get themselves a solid fight. Sacred's still, like, unkillable. And now that Lumiere is here, you kind of need to just dip. Free pass. Gotta spend the big bucks to make the big bucks. Weaver, Fiend's Grip taken down. Actually, there was a 4-kill streak on the Weaver. But a double kill being secured. Tide still does not even have a point in Kraken Shell. Like, wouldn't you just get 1 value point at this point? Just one. Serum.
Okay, Serum
Still does not have a Kraken Shell, so every stun is just full duration. Just get a level in Kraken Shell. Who cares about your max level Anchor Smash? Sexy Fat.
Sexy Dad.
Yeah. Sexy. Of the shot on Lesh. It is so good. Look at that big fat circle. Sexy Fat, summon your creeps, go in there. Benny just gets one shot almost by Sacred. And there's the Nether Strike from Michael. Walks away. Serum's gonna die from just the flat cannon damage. Another Split Earth Sun onto Mini, and the GG gets called. Not too surprisingly, they lose themselves game number 1 because this was a very one-sided affair. And it's also one of the things that Michael builds. I've seen
game. The thing is, can you last enough for that hero to come online?
I actually would have liked to see the anti-mage as well. It would have been great against Lash Coddle, Luna even.
Yeah, but the standard is what you mentioned. It's either like
Pretty much dead. With Affliction walking in, it's got that Ignite slow. It's actually going for the Fire Blast. Towards Sacred he runs. And that will be first blood for Michael on the Coddle, who went for Tango's Brown Boots. You see teams
I hope
make mistakes.
you didn't blame the coach.
Oh, 100%. Everything that always goes wrong is always the coach's fault. In football as well, if a team sucks, it's the coach's fault. That's why they're always the first one to get booted.
Ooh. Oh, Mini. Oh, boy.
Well, the tips come out.
Is it worth?
I think so. I mean, he hasn't died and he's actually surviving the lane pretty nicely.
Oh, Mini. Okay, few TPs.
Oh, he's actually going in onto Sarah. Oh, one gets cancelled as well.
Boy.
And Mini is now dead.
Oh, boy.
Oh, back to reasonable greed. Interrupts and Bada. We'll get Nether Struck though, but there's Alone. Cookie forward. Thank you very much for bringing me all these juicy kills. The Lesh says. Serum's gonna die. Lumiere should be able to be the one to get the kill. Hello, finish him off. Thank you. Mask of Madness Dragon lands. Arena's used. Sexy Fat. It looked like that should have hit and killed him, but the spear in the end does the job. Meaning no spells left. Does have a Astral Step, but the stun lock is too much to handle, and that's another one in the bag for Infamous. 8-1 ahead, and well, you know.
He's farming so much, so I guess he's gonna have like 15 minutes BKB even earlier, especially by breaking down the Dragonlance so he can have the Ogre access. So that makes a very early BKB, and then they are ready to Roche and Snowball and what we expect from Infamous here.
Most of these fights, you know, Yule Scepter is pretty nice to have, or a way to silence your opponents, or something in that regard. Benny chasing forward. He's actually looking for a fight. Fiend's Grip onto Alone. Does still do a lot of damage with the Pulse. Nova will be taken down by Mini. They finally managed to get themselves a kill. They're chasing for more. Benny's in trouble. Does get the Infest just barely before the Illuminate Blast hits. And will disengage inside Hans's. Sexy Fat running to the side. Mini with the multicast. Sexy Fat will eventually die. Mini to jump over the cliff. Actually goes back in aggressively. Benny jumping out with the Mortimer's Kisses coming in. This is a lot of damage. Lumiere joined the fight, and Lumiere is going to die. This is huge coming out. Well, they are going to group up to head out top. They've got the Infest Bomb ready. It's going to get scanned out, though. So they know. Mini jump in onto Affliction. Try and mow him down, but the spear comes out. Mini is going to get taken down. Benny with the right click spam against Lumiere. No Infest available. He's trying to run away, and now he's going to be the one taken care of. The charge from the Barra comes in. Sexy Fat's like, I'm going to join the party way too late. And indeed, that is exactly the case. With the TP attempt from Hanses, Michael does not have a way to interrupt any TP shenanigans, and that is going to be the counter throw as previously mentioned. But how do you stop this? It doesn't seem very likely. Blast comes in, kill gets secured. Michael on the Coddle, he's 609. Like a Chad, but he's going to get jumped and he's going to get taken down. Benny with the right click. Fiend's Grip onto Alone as well. That is huge. Mortimer's Kisses come in. Lumiere in trouble. That's going to be the Aegis popped. Does have that BKB and even the Hurricane Pike. Sacred uses himself to try and stay alive. Lumiere pops the BKB, goes in with the Eclipse. Benny, no BKB, no Enrage. That's locked down. Benny, why don't you have Enrage? Why are you there if you don't have Enrage? Mini does not get stunned, but they have the Infest ready in the Void Spirit. Jump onto Lumiere. There's the damage. There's the kill. Yep, very easily, very quickly. Lumiere gets bursted down. There's no saves available. Affliction does not get stunned by the charge, but Sacred in the trees thinks he's immortal. Sexy Fat will be able to get the catch, and Sacred's going to be another one dead. Yeah, the Luna is not like they jumped him at the same time as they threw Mortimer's Kisses on.
Why is Mini looking for a fight? He's 300 gold away from Agonies.
Because Lumiere calls it. Sorry, not Lumiere, but there's Serum getting caught. The Bane is dead. They are going in for the engagement. Mortimer's Kiss is coming out alone. Does get right click down, but Benny needs to be careful. No Infest, no Rage, no nothing. The Eclipse again on top of him. Lumiere coming through with all the damage in the worlds. And that is going to be a very unfortunate team fight. But okay, Sexy Fat doesn't get taken down just yet. Still has the Charge of Darkness, which will do bye-bye. We'll be able to at least get himself out of there. But yeah, it was like the Fire Shield on Ogre. Never have. I mean, it's good, especially against certain heroes, but this feels so weird. Mini gonna get caught, blasted as well, taking down the charge from Sexy Fat, going for Michael, trying to get the kill onto the Coddle. Urena gets dropped, Mortimer's Kiss is coming in, the Fiend's Grip holding Alone in place, and Alone will be finished off. Does have a buyback available. Mini will actually be buying back because Lumiere, well, he was the main target for Benny here. He popped his BKB, it's about to end. He's got the Rage in 2 seconds. Can he get it off in time? Benny does pop his Rage, can turn his attention to Lumiere. Lifesteal back all that HP, and this is where you see the Luna really struggling in a man fight against any other core in the game, because Benny, it's a Lifestealer just going ham. Can he stay alive? The Spear comes out. Yes, he will be just Gucci, or will he? No, actually, in the end, it is going to be Benny taken down. Sacred cliffed himself, hitting himself with the Cliff Easy. Still stuck in that direction, jumping all over it is Mini, trying to go for Michael, but now he's going to get stunned up by Alone. The Nightmare save! Mini, can he get away? No spells available. Sexy Fat charge, bash, kill, secured. And now Alone's going to be able to get rid of Serum. Sexy Fat's trying to just mainly be a distraction. Tons of buybacks being thrown out. And Sexy Fat's going to be able to disengage with a quick TP out to safety. The only one that they can really spot currently. Oh, this is so scary. They're right behind them as well. Ring around the rosy plays coming through. Sacred jumping in, but there's the signs immediately. Heals himself up before he gets taken down, but that's going to be a catch coming in for Mini, an easy one as well. Benny still, he pops his Rage. Sorry, the BKB going for the Lumiere. Right click fight. Lumiere is in trouble. That Aegis is going to get popped momentarily. Does have that second life available. Sexy Fat, they need to get rid of Michael because he's a very big nuisance in these engagements, but the Aegis at the very least got taken care of. And does use it. It is going to get forced out though. So Lumiere can't hit that Eclipse onto Benny. He needs to disengage. But look at the damage coming up from Mini. He almost burst on Lumiere. Pops the BKB. Going in with the force staff. Benny gets annihilated by the magic damage. And they find themselves Sexy Fat as well. Mini dissimulate in a second. Split Earth on top. And Mini is going to die again. It looks like it will actually be Infamous securing it. Indeed, the GG gets called. And it is going to be Infamous going on towards the grand finals where they're going to be taking on Lava again.